Please stand for the Pledge of Allegiance. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Please be seated.
Hi everyone, I'm Sammy Petrinferno.
And I'm Sam Hastings.
Welcome to this week's Morning Buzz. Hopewell's resident robotics team, Spike 293, is having its first meeting October 22nd in room 111, after school from 3 to 5, and interested students are welcome to attend. Pizza will be served.
This week's Captain Crunch segment features the boys cross country team.
Check it out.
It's a great experience, it's a great team.
A lot of guys don't know each other going into it. We get new guys every year, lots of freshmen.
We have summer captains practices that go from the first week of July to about the second week of August every summer.
If you're gonna join, just come out and work your hardest, just because you're gonna be wasting your own time if you don't work your hardest at practice and try and get the most out of it.
I would say if you want to do it, just go for it.
Come to summer practice.
Come to summer practices.
And then what's also great about those, it's a great time for the team to bond.
Pretty much just getting a good base for the long season.
My favorite memory was probably
getting third at the Meet of Champions last year. That was the Meet of Champions is New Jersey State meet, so that's all the teams in the state. So
it was a big moment for the team and the school.
Back in my freshman year, we all swam in the basin over at Timberlane because it was really rainy and it was like full of water, so we ran a track workout and then we all jumped in. Basin day.
There's any secrets about it. It's just hard work pays off pretty much. I mean, it's gonna be a fun experience, so you might as well just work at it and have fun with it.
I don't know if it's a secret, but you get hurt a lot. I wasn't prepared for that. I think we both have a lot of experience with that.
I would say the elliptical is my secret. I can't run a lot because I'm injured a lot, and I'd say the elliptical is a great way to train when you can't run.
I don't have that many superstitions. I like to just kind of keep the same diet.
Oh, there was one song that I used to always listen to. It was like the last song I would listen to before I raced. It was Gold on the Ceiling by Black Keys. But this year I haven't listened to that song at all before I've raced. And now the new song is Holiday by Green Day.
I know I have a bowl of cereal before a race, but that's about it.
Chicken fingers.
You know, I feel like you can't go wrong with a Gatorade and pretzels.
October is Breast Cancer Awareness Month.
The football team is hosting a pink out game tonight. You can still support a great cause and buy a shirt.
I'm Cheeks Zobarek, and I'm one of the captains of the football team. The Pink Out is a community outing where people come and spread awareness for breast cancer, and all the proceeds go to a non-profit organization to fund breast cancer research.
The Pink Out is a great way to raise awareness for breast cancer. A lot of people go to the games, so it's just an easy way to spread the word over breast cancer and all that.
Personally, my grandma was diagnosed with that, but it was in Africa, and it's not as well funded, and they found out late. So she died, but it's a terrible experience. And many families go through the same thing, and it's just something that it's unfortunate, but happens.
Everyone knows someone that's affected by cancer. Either it's just breast cancer or cancer alone. It's a really horrible thing. Every family has to go through it, and they really shouldn't ever have to do that.
We featured the CHS Literary Magazine last week.
Here's another look at a different poem.
Hi, I'm Nat Valenza.
And I'm Ima Bhatti.
And we're part of Panorama, Hopewell's Literary and Arts Journal.
We publish twice a year, and the first deadline is coming up on November 2nd. We welcome submissions of poetry, short stories, and photos and images of your artwork.
We'd like to share some of the work that we published last year.
And Eliza Rosenthal reads her own poem, Dandelion.
I am caught in the middle of two unmoving blocks of cement so stubborn and stiff that my roots did not dare delve into such permanence. So I fell through the cracks, and that is where I've chosen to bloom. A numbing yellow, like something lovely that you could bring home to your lover. But I have been classified as otherwise, ridiculed for attempting to pull off a disguise. What do you expect when all that have been normalized are fields of four-leaf clovers and roses without thorns? When will wishes stop being made on my corpse?
Submission to Panorama is easy. Just go to the school website and click on Clubs and Activities. It'll lead you to the submission form.
We evaluate works as blind submissions. We don't know whose it is until it's selected.
If you have artwork you'd like photographed, you can talk to your art teacher or you can contact Ms. Solomon in room 214 for more information.
November 2nd is our first deadline, so send us your words and images by then.
We can't wait to see what you've done.
Junior Anna Salvatore has been busy with a pretty cool blog.
Here's more on Anna's story.
Hi, I'm Anna Salvatore. I'm a junior here, and I started a blog called High School SCOTUS about the Supreme Court. So I got interested in the Supreme Court in my freshman year during a study hall. I was really bored, and I was reading the New York Times, and I just came across this article about the Supreme Court. To make a long story short, I found the article really fascinating. I started reading more about the Supreme Court, and it eventually grew into this obsession really that's lasted a couple years. High School SCOTUS is a blog I started back in March. It used to be just me writing about historic Supreme Court cases that affected teenagers, but since then a bunch of other kids have joined the blog. They've emailed me, they found my Twitter account, and since then it's grown quite a bit. As of right now, there are 9 other teenagers who contribute to High School SCOTUS. All of them are either high school students or freshmen in college. I feel really lucky to know them. They're from all over the country, and all of them are just really nice kids that I like working with. We all have the same interest in the Supreme Court, the same fascination, so we just have a lot to talk about. I've been very fortunate. The blog's given me some cool opportunities. I've gotten to take a behind-the-scenes tour of the Supreme Court this summer, which was incredible. They have a basketball court at the very top of the Supreme Court, so I got to shoot a basket there, check out the courtroom, see the justices' chambers. I even saw an argument with a few other kids who write for the blog. And I've also gotten to connect with a lot of people whom I admire who write about the Supreme Court and work with the Supreme Court for a living, whether they're sketch artists or lawyers who argue before the court. It's been really cool to hear their perspective and get to meet them. I've gotten to learn how they became interested in the law and kind of how they got into their career.
Can you name this week's movie mystery?
Seems I've landed on some distant planet. Don't know what system. Starkman, come in. Starkman. Starkman, come in.
Hi, welcome to Andy's. What kind of toy are you?
Not a toy. I'm a space ranger.
You are a toy!
Oh, I'm not.
Finally, here's Leo Jacobs with this week's weather report.
Hey everyone, I'm Leo Jacobs here, giving you your weekly dose of weather wisdom. This weekend it's supposed to rain on Saturday, but I don't think it will. If it does, here are some ideas for how to enjoy the day. Singing in the rain, jumping in puddles, and watching a Halloween movie. Dun dun dun. Sunday is supposed to be sunny, and your family can go apple picking, or hike, or carving pumpkins. We are filming this on Wednesday, but if the weather changes, don't blame me about it.
Thanks for watching, everyone, and have a great weekend.